The WNBA is absolutely buzzing right now. Did you catch the latest game between the Indiana Fever and the Connecticut Sun? There was a play that left everyone stunned and raised concerns about the league's future. Caitlin Clark was knocked down by Alyssa Thomas in what looked like a particularly forceful foul.
5 quick points here for Caitlin Clark, and Thomas just runs over Clark.
This isn't the first time we've seen rough treatment towards Caitlin Clark this season, and it's raising serious concerns. Clark, who's revolutionizing the WNBA and drawing massive crowds, was knocked down by Alyssa Thomas in a play that seemed more forceful than necessary. Here's the breakdown. Clark was maneuvering around the court when Thomas set a screen. But this screen felt different. Thomas seemed to give an extra shove. Clark hit the floor hard, and understandably, she immediately complained to the refs. While screens are part of the game and physical contact is expected, this play felt excessive, almost like an attempt to intimidate and establish dominance. This isn't an isolated incident. There's been a pattern of aggressive plays against Clark since the start of the season, as if there's a target on her back. What's most troubling is the league's reaction or lack thereof. The WNBA seems to be treating these incidents as business as usual, which is alarming given that Clark is redefining women's basketball. An injury from one of these intense plays wouldn't just hurt the Fever. It would be a massive blow to the entire league. Caitlin Clark isn't just a player. She's become the face of the WNBA for a new generation. Her impact goes beyond the court. She's bringing unprecedented attention to the league, with packed arenas and soaring TV ratings. So why is this happening? It's more than just aggressive play. There's a sense of jealousy and frustration behind these hits. Clark arrived in the WNBA and transformed the game, drawing attention and creating buzz that veterans had fought for years to achieve. She's made it look effortless, which can be frustrating for players who have long struggled for recognition and visibility. While it's not an excuse for dirty play, it's understandable why some might feel threatened. Clark's success is forcing veterans to up their game, pushing them to train harder and innovate. Instead of rising to the challenge, some are resorting to intimidation tactics. But trying to take Clark down with rough play is counterproductive. It's a distraction from the real solution, improving their own game to match her level. Some players are using tactics that could ultimately damage the lead they helped build. This raises a critical question. Is this resistance to Caitlin Clark rooted in jealousy, fear of rapid change, or is it the old guard trying to protect their turf? Do veterans have a right to feel threatened, or should they embrace the new dynamics Clark is bringing to the league? While you ponder that, let's address a pressing issue: the WNBA's lack of response. It feels like the league has been asleep at the wheel. We've seen increasingly aggressive plays, particularly against Clark, yet the league's reaction has been nearly non-existent. I'm not advocating for a softer game. Physical play has always been a part of basketball. But there's a clear distinction between hard play and dangerous play, and that line is being crossed too often. The WNBA seems to be treating these aggressive tactics as just part of the game, but they're not. When specific players are targeted with dangerous play, it's a serious issue. The league is taking a huge risk by ignoring this problem. Imagine if Clark gets seriously injured due to one of these plays. The WNBA could lose significant momentum and media attention. So, why isn't the league taking action? Are they unaware of the gravity of the situation, or are they hesitant to upset established stars? It's a delicate situation, but the league needs to address it before it spirals out of control. The WNBA is at a crossroads. It needs to balance respecting its veteran players while ensuring the safety of rising stars like Caitlin Clark. Clearer rules on physical contact and stricter penalties for dangerous plays are crucial. The league must prioritize player safety to protect its future and continue growing. Caitlin Clark is having a massive impact. She's not only breaking records, leading in assists and three-point shooting as a rookie, but also driving up TV ratings, ticket sales, and social media engagement. Her first season has already transformed the league, and the potential for future growth is immense. Clark is reshaping how women's basketball is viewed and inspiring a new generation. With this influence comes great responsibility for Clark, her peers, and the league to adapt and thrive. The WNBA stands at a pivotal moment. Imagine this: packed arenas in every city, multi-million-dollar TV deals, and players recognized as major sports stars. Girls across the nation aspiring to be the next Caitlin Clark or A'ja Wilson. This vision is within reach, but it hinges on the league making the right choices now. Caitlin Clark has shown us what's possible when extraordinary talent meets the right platform, but she's also highlighted flaws in the current system. The real question is, what will the WNBA do to turn this dream into reality? The future of the league is in the hands of fans, players, and executives. We have a choice: embrace change and growth, or cling to the status quo and risk falling behind. The clock is ticking. If the league doesn't act swiftly, things could spiral. Picture this. The season ends, the Indiana Fever is in a critical playoff series, and Caitlin Clark is on fire. Then, in a seemingly routine play, she takes a hard hit and falls to the floor. The arena falls silent, social media erupts, and suddenly, the WNBA's magical season is at risk of unraveling. It might sound like a worst-case scenario, but it's a very real threat. Losing Caitlin Clark would be a huge blow, not just to the Fever, but to the entire league. Sponsors could withdraw, TV contracts might lose value, and new fans Clark has attracted could become disillusioned. But it's not just about Clark. What if other promising rookies reconsider joining the WNBA? What if we start losing talent to European leagues or other sports due to injury fears? Time is running out, and each game without decisive action from a league is a missed opportunity. The ball is in the WNBA's court. Will they step up and protect the league's future, or will they let the problem fester? The decisions made in the coming weeks will shake women's basketball for years, perhaps decades. What do you think the WNBA should do to safeguard its stars and secure its future? Do you agree that the situation is critical, or do you think I'm overstating the issue? Share your thoughts in the comments. I want to see a lively debate. If you enjoyed this content and want to stay updated on all things WNBA, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Don't miss any videos as we closely follow this pivotal moment for the league. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Case scenario, but it's a very real threat. Losing Caitlin Clark would be a huge blow, not just to the Fever, but to the entire league. Sponsors could withdraw, TV contracts might lose value, and new fans Clark has attracted could become disillusioned. But it's not just about Clark. What if other promising rookies reconsider joining the WNBA? What if we start losing talent to European leagues or other sports due to injury fears? Time is running out, and each game without decisive action from a league is a missed opportunity. The ball is in the WNBA's court. Will they step up and protect the league's future, or will they let the problem fester? The decisions made in the coming weeks will shake women's basketball for years, perhaps decades. What do you think the WNBA should do to safeguard its stars and secure its future? Do you agree that the situation is critical, or do you think I'm overstating the issue? Share your thoughts in the comments. I want to see a lively debate. If you enjoyed this content and want to stay updated on all things WNBA, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Don't miss any videos as we closely follow this pivotal moment for the league. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.